This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Pistol here for Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Corum. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Fielded at the 9. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Gray. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
We're going to go play action now with Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Minshew. No chance at all. He'll go down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Minshew. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll get back to his new target this season, DJ Chark. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Open man's got it. That's Chart. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Herbert to the air again. He'll get this out quickly to his left. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action now. Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. His kick is good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Cora. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Minshew out of the pistol here. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Chart. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Herbert now on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A.
When When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an... moment just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Back is Minshew. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
On 2nd down, here's Minshew. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They put Adams in motion. On the ground, it's Corum. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 3rd and long, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The man in motion here is Chart. Herbert now on 1st down. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Gain there of 21. first down, L.A.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with theirs.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's 2nd and 9. The man in motion here is Chark. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Final 2nd now of this 1st half, as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chargers 16, Raiders 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Pistol here for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Charger first down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down. They'll run straight ahead with Quora. He'll be brought down. Short pickup. It's at the 26. Play action now with Minshew. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the gun, here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9. Now it's Herbert. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Now a run with Cora. Not a lot on that one to take it down to the 36. Now Minshew. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. First and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
First rule of backed up offense. Get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Into the secondary, past the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete. Third and long. To throw is Herbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. Not what they hoped down there. He's given ground, going to lose yardage, mark him back at the 6-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On first and 10, here's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And we see a nice catch here by Lad McConkey. And, Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. Play action now. It's Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Herbert to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is brought in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Los Angeles. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll run, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run here. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground, and that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Minshew out of the pistol here. This one complete to Campbell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Minshew. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
And he will score! Game on! Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Vegas. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now it's Edwards. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking good. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st down, Las Vegas.
To the air once more is Minshew. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down. To throw once more, here's Minshew. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Throwing again is Minshew. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision brought it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
On first down, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers, as Jim Harbaugh is a winner. 1 year after winning the national championship at Michigan, he's got the Chargers off to a 1-0